here's my roof, here's my eave, here's the ground. If I have an anchor up here, one of these guys, okay?
What is it?
An anchor. If I have an anchor, and I have my horizontal, or my vertical lifeline, my rope attached to it, and I have it going over the edge, and I have my rope grab, and then I'm working. Okay, well, kind of close to the edge, so I'm going to move the edge over here. Okay, so I'm attached to this vertical lifeline. If I fall, okay, I'm going to right myself, and it's going to catch me. If I have a shock absorber on here, it's going to deploy, okay? And what we have to worry about is this distance. So if this is 10 feet, and I fall off of the roof, and I have a 6-foot lanyard, and then a decelerator that's 3 feet, and maximum is 3.5 feet.
9 feet then. Right and a half.
You got a
From
half
here to
foot
here
Yeah.
is 9 foot,
You're 6 foot tall.
and I'm 6 foot tall, so that puts my D-ring right about 5 foot. Guess what? This did nothing for me.
No, you still hit, yeah.
This did absolutely nothing, but cost you a lot of pain and effort.
Then you gotta go out and buy a new one.
Yeah, then you have to buy a new one. So what we have to do is worry about this, how close we are to the edge, and how high up we are. Because if I make this restraint where I can't get to the edge, I'm better off. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I had one of these components and hooked it to there and could only go 10 foot and never make it to the edge, I'm better off.
How much else do the bikes cost?
These are 185. But I tell you what, they're sweet.
Pretty cool.
I had them on sale last year for 130, and I wish I would have bought a boatload of them at that price, but I didn't. But you can turn the rope, providing the manufacturer allows you to do this. Vaultec does, into restraint by putting a knot in it. Not at the anchor, but in the rope itself. And Vaultec is one of the few manufacturers that says, yes, you can do that. What this does, to the end, I can keep running it. What a knot at the end of your rope does is it does not allow the grab to go past the knot. So if I paste off 10 feet from the edge and tied a knot in my rope, but you have to make sure the manufacturer allows you to knot the ropes, okay?
And Vaultec does?
Vaultec does
What
for
about the rope I
position
bought?
restraint. I'm not sure if Guardian does. We'd have to call them. We could call Guardian.
Okay.
Tell them you're using it for position restraint, though, not arrest. And it's at the end, and I'm pacing back. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So your rope is still going to go over, and you're going to have a knot 10 foot back, and it's not going to allow your grab to get there. See what I'm saying? So now it's restrained. I can't fall to the edge. Now I can still have my lanyard on here, and I can still work up here, and there's no way I'm going to fall and hit the deck because I'm not going to get off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
But the key on this is you've got to ask permission if you can do this at the rope, because this does weaken the rope strength, sometimes up to 50%. But if I'm not falling, it's the dog leash. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm not falling, it doesn't matter. That's why Vaultec allows you to do that. Make sense? Always check with who makes your stuff. Elk River, Guardian, Vaultec, Miller, DBI Sala, okay? So equipment will do specific things. Now let's talk about anchors, because this is all great, but if you don't have something here to put it on, what's the point? So they will have roof shingles over them, and what you'll see is just this sticking out, okay?
Newer homes.
What you'll see is just this sticking out. Or it occasionally you might see it looking like this one. So the roof material is over the top of it and you see this sticking out. Okay. This is an approved anchor. We love these. And we really encourage roofers and new homeowners to install these when you guys are putting new roofs in, to install permanent roof anchors. We put 2 in our houses in Kirkland because I had 2 slopes on my roof. Because, and these cost under $20.
I've seen 1,000 houses, and I probably have seen 2 that have
Right.
anchors.
Something fairly recent in the last 5 years, there's a big push now. Okay. Now, that's not going to help me on REI's roof. So, we have REI's roof. Okay. We have our skylights. And we can do a warning line 10 foot back. And that'd be great. But if you don't want to set a warning line, because that could cost you some money. Okay? If we can find an anchor to attach to and put a knot in our rope and do position restraint, we only have to do 1,800 pounds in Oregon. That means it only has to be able to take 1,800 pounds. So we have these components called bean straps. And these are made to choke on themselves. Okay? If you can find something, a manufactured platform, stairs that go over the edge and then it comes over the side, you can put this around those stairs. If you can find an HVAC unit that's anchored to the roof, you can put this around these poles that protect the HVAC unit. If it has a secondary platform that goes up and there's some metal stairs, you can attach this to the metal stairs. If this has...
It's easy to find something that has on a commercial building. You're going to find something attached to it. What we do.
This was Jimmy, and he goes, when would we ever use that? He had no concept of when we would ever use this system.